Alright everybody, welcome back to Minecraft. We're playing a new mod pack. Well, it's not new, but it's new for me. This is Sky Factory 2.4 by Bacon Donut, and he is currently doing the pre-alpha testing for Sky Factory 2.5. That's going to be released sometime this year, in the next few months I assume. But anyway, I figured waiting for that to come out, I might as well play the previous version. So here I am. Now this is basically a modded Skyblock pack that he threw together with a bunch of magical and technical mods in it. And you start, this is a brand new world that I made just a second ago. You start here in the void. You do have a biome though, which will determine like what mobs spawn and stuff like that. It's there at the top left, and it keeps track of what day of the game that you're in and the current time of day. So those are handy. If you start the game and you spawn, if your little starting spot here spawns in like an ocean or something like that, then you're not going to get mob spawns other than like squid, I guess, and ocean mobs if there's any special ones. I don't know yet. Haven't really gotten that far into the mod pack yet. But you can basically build a platform or a walkway out until you get to a different biome, because they're really not that large. Anyway, the only other thing here, other than the tree you spawn on, and I'm in creative just to show this off real quick, you get this one tree worth of material and one dirt block, and that's it. And technically you have those Natura clouds up there that you can get to, but not this early. Even if you turn that whole tree into planks or whatever to get up there, you're not going to make it. At least not very easily. You could probably stair-step your way up, but it would take forever, and there's not really a point. So, this is the start. And actually, just to try it out, I turned on the bonus chest. Yeah, it didn't spawn. So, even if you turn bonus chest on trying to get some free starter stuff, it doesn't work. But I'm going to go ahead and hop over into my game in progress already. This was just a little intro deal to show you what's going on. I skipped a lot of the early game stuff. I did it all off camera because it's basically just plant a tree, wait for the tree to grow, harvest the tree, take the extra saplings, make the saplings into dirt, sift the dirt into pieces of stone, get the stone together into cobblestone, hammer the cobblestone down, rinse, repeat, over and over and over and over. And it was really boring. And you've probably seen it all done before in other Skyblock and modded Skyblock series. So I just went ahead and did it all beforehand, got all the basics out of the way. So let me jump over there real quick and I'll see you in a second. Alright, so here we are back in my normal playthrough world. Not creative, of course. I'm playing on normal, I believe. Yeah. And this is the block right here that I'm standing on. This is the block of dirt that the game started with, just for reference. And I've got trees growing here. Made a couple of things of dirt, spread them out, put trees, expanded like a platform, built a platform out of planks, or slabs I mean. Slab platform out, made fences, made a cobblestone generator, all this kind of beginner starter stuff. There's a crucible here to make lava with. And there's my cobblestone generator right here. Cobblestone goes in here along with the little pieces of stone that you get from sifting dirt. And this entire area is set up so that mobs do not spawn here. The only places they can spawn is like on top of these cobblestone blocks. And I've got a torch there so that the lighting will prevent them from spawning up here. Even though the lava probably did that already. Just in case, I went ahead and put a torch down. There's a torch there to heat the crucible to melt stone down into lava. So there's no way a mob can spawn on top of that either. These little stairs here are just so that I can jump up and reach up to get leaves and stuff if the tree grows fairly tall when they grow on these blocks. And I've got some torches on the edges of these so that mobs don't spawn where the sapling is in case I don't plant it back Also, there's a torch here by the crafting table. Here's the oak barrels. Got a piece of dirt in there. This is where I'm breaking down material into dirt. I've got a little farm set up over here. Farmed up a bunch of dirt. Made a farm. Got water in those same barrels from the rain. Moved the water over here into the farm. Got sugar cane growing on these little front rows. 2 melons here, so I don't want to occupy these 2 spaces because that's where the melons are going to grow too. Got one on this side as well. And the back row is wheat. I'm still missing 1 wheat seed to put there, but doing good, keeping me alive. Got plenty of food in here. I also have pumpkin seeds in case I want to plant pumpkins later, but I don't have a use for them yet. So I'm just sticking to melons and wheat and sugar cane. Over here I've got some of these drying racks set up, kind of like bookcases or whatever. These books you start the game with: the Open Blocks book, the Tinker's Construct books. There's another Tinker's Construct book, those 2 and that one. There's some Thaumonomicons that I got from loot bags, from killing mobs. And my little mob spawning thing is over there. These dropped from mobs, as well as this Botanica, Lexica Botanica over here. Botania, Lexica Botania. That one I think you can learn stuff out of it by right-clicking with it or something, but I didn't mess with it, I just stuck it on a rack. I'll deal with it later. So here's my current stash of stuff here. I've got, let's see, an iron sword in my hotbar, 1 in the chest. These are from loot bags, as well as this iron pickaxe, also from a loot bag. Golden helmet dropped from a skeleton archer. Iron chest plate from a loot bag. I'm also wearing an iron chest plate and an iron leggings, and this enchanted leather hat. These are all from loot bags. That's where most of my good stuff came from. Leather tunic I think I got off a skeleton or a zombie. Tons of wood, tons of planks, slabs, sticks. Emerald I got from gravel sifting. Some redstone, glowstone, all of this stuff I got from sifting. String I got from trees. Early in the game you get silkworms from trees, and you infest the tree with the silkworm to make it turn white. And whenever they're fully infested, you can break the leaves down and get string, as well as probably some silkworms back, but you don't get saplings as far as I know, so it's kind of a trade-off. A couple of books I got from loot bags, some crafting tables I made extra that I'll end up putting around the place. An enchanted book, loot bag, apples and saplings from these trees. That was my main source of food for a while. Nether wart I got from a loot bag. No, I think I got that from sifting sand? That was probably from sand sifting. I don't remember. These potions are from loot bags. All these different potions in here. Ender lily seeds from a loot bag. Overgrowth seed from a loot bag. Fired clay bucket. You sift. Oh no, you make cobblestone. Hammer the cobblestone down into gravel. Hammer that down into sand. Hammer that down into dust. Put the dust in one of these barrels when there's water in it, and that will give you a block of clay. You break the clay down into the clay balls here, and you make those into an unfired clay bucket, and then you put the clay bucket in a furnace, and it fires it into a regular clay bucket. And these you can use to move water and other fluids around, just like a iron bucket, except for molten fluids. If it's too hot, like lava, you can pick it up and put it down one time, and then the bucket breaks. So, usable with lava once. So, early game bucket for water, not so much for lava. You can move 1 block of lava, which I did, and that was that. Made a couple of spares, though. Let's see, Jailer Safari Net from Loot Bag, Mundane Amulet, Amber from Sifting, Cactus Seeds, Sifting, all these other kinds of seeds. Grass, these I'm about to plant here in a little bit. I'm working on a passive mob spawning area. Acorn, rubber tree seed, spruce seed. There's some silkworms. Those I was also eating a little bit of before I got a stable source of melons and wheat. There's my hammer. This is like some number of hammer higher than 5 because I made a whole lot of them. Ended up breaking all of them though on cobblestone. Gold coins, these are from loot bags also, or treasure bags or whatever. Inscriber silicone press for AE, AE2. That I don't have a use for yet. That's from loot bag. It's just kind of sitting in here. And another potion. This chest over here is where I'm putting the crooks that I make. The mod pack has Vein Miner installed, so you can easily break down. Whoops, not in there. Easily break down leaves and trees and stuff. Keep wanting to put those in there. You just hold down the tilde button or the grave button up to the left of the number 1 there underneath the escape key. As long as you're holding that whenever you break a block with the appropriate tool, it breaks all of that block connected to it as well. So you can get entire trees and stuff like that fairly quickly, which I actually didn't find out until my second day playing the mod pack. So these trees got harvested very slow for quite a while until I found that out, and then it went a lot faster. And I'm currently on day 42 in-game, and a lot of those were just me standing around doing nothing, waiting for trees to grow, waiting for crops to grow, and of course skipping time whenever it was nighttime. And then I made the mob spawning area over there. Then I stopped skipping the nighttime and started using the nighttime darkness to farm mobs with, and then eventually just put a top over it, so it doesn't matter what time of day or night it is, mobs will still spawn in there. And I placed the roof 1 square short so that I don't get endermen in there, because I don't really need ender pearls at the moment, but I will probably eventually move that up. So that I can get endermen in there again. Anyway, the only thing I think that can get out of here right now would be maybe baby zombies and cave spiders, if they even appear in here, which I don't think they can. But I built this in such a way that you can hit the mobs, but they can't see you while you're hitting them, but you can jump or climb up on one of these things here, and then they can see you and they'll walk towards you, and then you just come down here and hit them. If you stay up here though, the skeletons can shoot you, so not a good idea. And then if I want the loot inside, I can just walk in and pick it up. I'll probably put a door on here or something later, but for now that's not really an issue to just take a block down and grab the stuff. So here's pretty much all the mob drops I've gotten. I've gotten several kinds of bows. These are combined, just regular bows. I just started sticking them together to save space and to repair them. So I've got 2 almost full bows, 1 enchanted with power 1 on it. That's almost broken. Lots of arrows, bones, string, gunpowder, some ender pearls, some mob heads here, skeleton, zombie, creeper, and there's a player head here from one of the like special mobs that spawn that are like YouTubers and Twitch streamers and stuff like that. I've seen Sunday in here, I've seen Captain Sparkles in here, I've seen who else was in here? There was quite a few. Acoustic, obviously. But there was quite a few in here. But you don't always get their heads when you kill them, so. Anyway, this is the same design all the way around. Oh, there's a loot bag over there. Good thing I checked, huh? Some of the drops just kind of like fall out for some reason. I don't know why. They end up like way over here, even though the mob died like over here. The loot will fly off over that way, or to the other side, or to the back. So I wrapped the platform all the way around. Let's see what we got in our loot bag. A calculation press. Okay. Not terrible. Could have been something useful though. or at least useful in the short term. Anyway, this is where my passive mob spawns are going to be. Just trying to keep this lit up so that skeletons and stuff don't spawn on these full blocks until I get some grass put in here and put a gate in. And I'm sectioning off everything so that in case a mob does spawn where it shouldn't, then it'll be trapped in a certain area of the map and I can deal with it from a distance or be able to get away from it easier. Oh, a little bit of lag here. There we go. Okay, that was weird. Go ahead and break this down. One of the probably most annoying things about the Vein Miner is that whenever you break something, not all of the blocks or items go in the same spot. They kind of go all over the place. Let's make another couple of pieces of dirt here. It takes 8 saplings to make 1 piece of dirt. It also takes, I think 10 apples will make a piece of dirt. 10 zombie flesh will make a piece of dirt. So I've got quite a few options. I think you can make dirt from like sugarcane and melons and pumpkins and stuff like that, any kind of organic material, but I'm not quite sure. I haven't tried it yet. So I don't know if you can or not, and I don't know the exact numbers, but I almost have a stack of melons, so let's find out. It takes 25 melons. They're 4% each. Wow. Okay. So not doing that. They're fairly easy to get, but come on, 25? Wow. And I'm out of space. Let's, what do I want to do here? Can break down some more wood into planks, I guess. Finish off that stack. Turn some more into slabs. Finish off that stack of slabs. And you can actually recombine these slabs into blocks again, which I thought was pretty cool. Now I've got stacks of planks everywhere. Now I don't know why it does that either. When you hit R to sort your inventory, it puts your hotbar into your inventory. Anyway. Come on. Let's make, I don't know why I closed that. Let's make a bunch more fences here. And let me make at least 1 gate. Go ahead and finish off this outline here. I don't really have anything automated yet. There is a kind of a guidebook for the mod pack, which I will show you in a minute. It kind of gives you a guideline as to what to do first, where to start, kind of the order to do things in, so that you don't totally get lost. It'll kind of give you hints as to what direction to work towards, but it's not a rigid, like it's not a hard, it's not a hard set guideline of you have to do this before you do that. You can kind of do stuff in whatever order, but there is a little bit of progression to it. And that book is here. It's got its own little case or whatever to put it in. So you start, it tells you, welcome to the mod pack by Bacon Donuts, a little bit of an intro, how to use the book, notes about biomes, which is what I said earlier about the oceans and stuff. Credits, Bacon Donut. Special thanks to people. Challenges, like you can't actually beat this pack because it's, you know, an ongoing thing, but you can do most everything in it. So there's ages. The book is broken down into ages. Start off on the wood age. So I went ahead and checked off the ones I've done. Use a crook on leaves to get saplings and silkworms. Make dirt by composting saplings in an oak barrel. So it doesn't tell you like, oh, hey, go craft an oak barrel and how to make the crook and stuff like that. You kind of have to figure out a little bit on your own, but it makes it easy to give you a general direction. Infest leaves with silkworms. Use the crook on the infested leaves to get string. Craft a sieve. So you have to use 9 string to make one of these little net things, and you have to use 2 nets to make a sieve, along with some planks and sticks. Collect rainwater in a barrel. Craft cobblestone from the stones that drop from sifting dirt. So that's like, hey, sift dirt, get these little stones, put the stones together to make cobblestone. Use a hammer, so you have to build a hammer, break the cobblestone down into gravel, that into sand, and that into dust. Sift some gravel, sand, and dust. That'll give you like ores, little bits of ore and stuff. Make Tinker's Construct tools, which I did. I've got a flint axe and pickaxe here on the hotbar. Make clay by putting dust in the water barrel. Craft and cook a crucible. Heat the crucible with a torch. Put stones in it to make lava. Build a cobblestone generator. And then at the end of that, you are in the Stone Age, which is pretty much where I am now. And then I stopped to set up all this other stuff and basically gather materials so that it runs a little smoother in the future. And I'd have a little bit of stuff to show off when I started recording. So I'm almost done here. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more pieces of dirt. Oh, that guy was outside for a second there. A little bit of a lag. Alright, so my hatchet here has upgraded. It's got luck and smite and 2 levels of reinforcement on it. So I'm actually going to use that to kill these zombies. So that will increase their chances of dropping stuff and deal more damage than my sword. These other little orbs that drop, I think, are from one of the magic mods. Not quite sure which one specifically, but there's like some kind of vial, I think, that you use and they will get picked up into that, or wands or something like that. I haven't played a lot of magical mods before. Generally I deal with technical mods, machinery and such. Out of space. Alright, well, it's raining again, so these are going to be filling up with water. I don't have a use for that. I should probably cover these. Are there barrel lids? Probably not. Nope, doesn't look like it. Alright. Let's see, what are we at? 24 minutes here? Anyway, yeah, I just wanted to kind of show around what I've done so far on the mod pack before I continued and got into the Stone Age and did any kind of automation. So if you guys want to see more, let me know. Otherwise, instead of recording this as a series, I'll just be kind of playing it in my downtime or whatever. And yeah, so thanks for watching. Leave a like, leave a comment, let me know what you think, and I will see you guys, I guess, potentially in the next episode. See you later.